A couple of years ago on Scott's birthday, we went to a restaurant called Tattu in Leeds because we'd heard a lot of good things about it, seen really good reviews online, and some really cool photos on Instagram. It's a really beautiful restaurant. Anyway, we quickly learned that it was not a good restaurant. In fact, it's probably the worst dining experience that we've ever had. The hostess was really rude. We were stood talking to the bar staff, trying to get a good recommendation on whiskey. The bar staff were lovely, and that was the only positive thing about the restaurant. But the hostess came to tell us that our table was ready about 10 minutes after our booking time. And we said, sure, yeah, we'll be there in just a sec. We're just ordering a drink. And she turned around and said, well, if you're not ready, then you'll get the next available table. Just really rude like this. So we were like, okay, sorry, bartenders, we're going to have to go. Thank you for your recommendations. We'll have to consider it and order later. When we got to our table, we had a waiter come up to us, and he was just doing the usual spiel, saying, things come out when they're ready, a bit like Wagamama's. He didn't say that, but it's basically glorified Wagamama's. And he said, do you have any allergies or intolerances? Now, I noticed on the menu that it said that you should let your server know if you have any dietary requirements. So I'm vegan, as you probably already know. And when he said, do you have any allergies or intolerances? I said, well, no, but I'm a vegan. And he took a deep breath and gulped and said, that is neither an intolerance nor an allergy. I was like, okay, well, I thought it was pertinent to your question that I told you that right now. And just all night, it was really sassy. Like, everything came out late. The rice came out last, which, when you order a side of rice, you want it with your main meal. But yeah, just from start to finish, it was a really unpleasant experience. I left a Google review. They replied saying that they'd be in touch. They never were. It just seems like one of those overhyped Instagram places where influencers want to go just because it's a really pretty restaurant. Like, visually, yeah, very nice. But the staff, abysmal. The food, bland and boring. Like I said, it's an overhyped Wagamama's. And we love Waggers, so I'd just go to Wagamama's next time.